How does honesty or the lack of it, in your opinion, affect innovation inside tech companies?
Affects everything. Obviously, the sales guy, you want to say your product can do anything that customer wants it to do, and we're the best and better than our competitors. But I think the issue is when you say that, and again, you deploy it and it doesn't live up to those expectations. Number one, you jeopardize your reputation with that customer, and number two, trust can't be developed or formed with any end user based on that. So if you go to a trade show or you go to a conference and you get a sales pitch, the number one question you should ask that vendor is, hey, where do you suck? A very, very bullish question. You should ask that question, or what's a weak point? And if that vendor is honest and say, you know what, Scott, we're not strong in this area. I don't recommend us. Or, you know what, Scott, based on your use case, I'm going to recommend something different, even if it's my competitor. That kind of relationship and a rapport needs to be established. If they're not honest and upfront with you from the get-go, then I wouldn't even entertain a conversation. A lot of end users, they appreciate that transparency. They're looking for that kind of accountability. And that's what I like about my podcast is we're able to be raw and kind of unfiltered with manufacturers, and manufacturers that come out with these claims. It's like, look, okay, cool. But if it fails in an end user environment, how are you going to respond to that? If you're accountable and say, yeah, we fell short of this, great. But if you say, no, it was the end user's fault because we weren't set up for success, whatever. But I think it comes down to those honest, raw conversations. And that's kind of what I try to solve on the podcast with Nothing But the Truth.